Today, we all need energy to keep us cool, dry our clothes, cook our food, and heat our water. But when and how we do those things varies by individual. Most of us don't spend a lot of time thinking about how much electricity it takes to run our appliances or what time we turn them on. Nor do we consider that everyone using multiple appliances at the same time creates a peak demand on the energy grid, which increases costs for everyone. That's why JEA and other power companies are creating price plans to better match what it really costs to serve different customers. In the end, everyone pays for what they really use. On JEA's current electric rate plan, most of your bill is based only on the amount of energy you use and the fuel required to generate that energy. Even though your bill isn't based on the amount of demand you place on the electric system when you turn multiple appliances on at the same time, they still create peaks and valleys in your energy supply needs, also known as your energy demand. Utilities are required by law to maintain enough energy supply to meet the highest peak demand of its customers all the time. Up until now, most energy companies, including JEA, rolled that cost into the energy charge. It was sort of a one-size-fits-all approach. To make things more equitable, JEA is introducing JEA SmartSavings. With this new plan, your bill will not include the energy charge as before. Instead, it will be based on two things: peak demand and fuel. You pay for your peak demand and the cost of the fuel to make the electricity you use. That gives you more control, which can result in more savings. But the key to keeping those savings is trimming your peak demand, especially during the electric system's peak hours. So what is peak demand? It might help to think about electricity like the internet service you need to stream a movie in your home. When just one device is streaming, everything works just fine. But if 2 or 3 people start watching different movies on different devices at the same time, they've created a peak demand. Peak demand costs utilities more because they put more strain on the grid. That's the network of power plants, lines, and other equipment that keeps your electricity flowing. So to reduce your peaks and save money, think about your appliances, say an electric range and a dishwasher. Make them take turns instead of running them at the same time. And remember, reducing your peak demand matters most during the electric system's peak hours, noon to 7 p.m. weekdays, April through October, and 6 to 9 a.m. weekday mornings, November to March. Holidays and weekends are excluded from peak hour charges. Peak hours are also the time to avoid running electric dryers, which are big energy hogs. Now that you know these are the most expensive times to run multiple appliances, you can save by avoiding these times. And the way to save the most is to make your appliances take turns all the time, to keep your peak demand low all the time. Learn more about JEA Smart Savings at jea.com/smartsavings.